Hello YouTube, Teal here with the sketchbook tour. So this sketchbook is a Strathmore Mixed Media 500 series. It is incredible. Definitely one of my favorites. I'm not quite sure if it's the favorite just yet, and we'll talk about that later. So this is a sticker by Dory Wynot, an incredible watercolor artist. And this sticker here is by Let me see, I think it says the information about the sketchbook in the back. Oh no, it doesn't say what kind of paper and all that stuff. But yeah, so we started the sketchbook on February 15th, 2021, so about 3 months ago. And we started with Figuary. If you don't know what Figuary is a yearly challenge in February to draw figures, like live. It's through video, so it's not in person, but they are live moving models. It's really great practice. It's a collaboration between Love Life Drawing and Croquis Cafe. I drew originally with like pencil, and then I kind of went back onto the pieces and the parts that I liked and kind of added things. Some more Figuary. When I drew this, I didn't realize the page opened, so I drew it like this, and then I like flattened it out and noticed all the extra space there. I got really creative with this page. It was a lot of fun to go back in and add things to the figures. Some more figure drawings. I will sometimes kind of like fill up a page with whatever's left over in my watercolor palette, just to kind of clean out the palette, but to still use the watercolor. Some more figures. More figures. These are fun because they're like seconds, like 15 seconds and 30 seconds. These are a bit longer. I had a really, really hard time drawing the head for this one because it was in a really forced perspective where the legs were very close to you in view and the head was very far. So it always seemed like I was either making the head too big or too small, and I just couldn't quite get there. And then the features were at like an interesting angle, and the model was moving, so it was hard. It was really hard to get. Let me see, is there anything under there? Yeah. Some more figures. More figures. More figures. I promise this whole book is not figures. Most of these are like regular graphite or coal erase pencils or Prismacolor pencils. This is actually a Wally tattoo that I did on my partner. Some faces, some heads. I turned this into an exclusive Patreon wallpaper and coloring page, I think. Yeah, on these I kept messing up, so I put post-it notes over it to kind of fix it. Because parts of it I liked, like I like all this section, but then the front just didn't turn out right originally. Bear astronaut, talking about a snail. Some heads, some watercolors. I think I was swatching out colors to see if they were right for the color palette challenge that I'm doing. If you don't know what that is, I am painting 100 color palettes, like making a painting for 100 color palettes to kind of like study color and see how things work. Some faces. One of my favorite things to draw are faces. This is just some flowers that I doodled. This painting was based off of a photo that I found in my phone when I was trying to clear out some storage space, It's not a photo I took, it's just a photo I found that I thought was really nice. Some doodles, some little clouds here. Some loose watercolor faces, and then this is what's her name? Is it Raja Kumari? Is it bad that I forgot? Yeah, Raja Kumari, who is an American Indian, so Indian as in India, rapper. Alright, I messed up at the top and made her forehead a bit too tall, so that's why I added in this little paper to fix it. Some doodles. These are all notes in preparation for a really important interview that I had for a job. I didn't get it, but that's okay. Just a doodle, and I thought it was interesting the color that I used in the shape. It reminded me of like a mountain range kind of thing, or like a mountaintop, so I kind of added the trees and the mountain there. These are some lovely, beautiful watercolors sent to me by young Sheila, who is an incredible supporter. And then this is a painting of one of my pen pal friends' neighbors' houses. I just thought the house was so beautiful and the way the clouds were. And I used these colors to make this. Some more faces, some little doodles and such. I really like this little corner here. Sometimes I just kind of like just do things. Like these guys, their heads were very close together, and then for some reason I thought of, you know, those popsicles with the two sticks that you're supposed to break? I thought of that. Turned their hair into like snakes. A nice little rainbow eye. And I've got this paper in between so this doesn't get messed up. This is Lil Nas. Got some more faces. Usually I find my faces like on Pinterest. Sometimes I'll find a really interesting picture on Instagram. Like I think this one is from Instagram. I thought the pose was nice. And then occasionally Unsplash. Some more faces. This turned into a full illustration made in Procreate, which is now available as a print in my shop. Here's Billie Eilish. I am so excited for the release of her new album. I love Billie Eilish's songs. Her voice is beautiful. I love the things that she sings about. I love like how unique and dark her songs are. She's great. These are some Scrawler Box stickers and some doodles from my nibblings. This was the sketch for one of the Scrawler boxes, which you could check out that video over in my, I think I have a Scrawler box playlist. Here's a face. There's like using watercolor, like leftover watercolor again, kind of made it into a rainbow. So April, who you guys may know as Monkey Mintaka, on her Patreon has been making these like really cool like animal alliteration drawings. So like one of them was a yo-yoing yak, and she invited like her patrons to participate, so I just did this doodled one and I thought it was really funny. This is a creature I made a couple of years ago around Inktober, that I call an apath. I don't have that much of a backstory behind them, but so far what I know is that they are spirits of people who have died but quite haven't like gone on to whatever the next part of like death and life are. So they're kind of just like floating around trying to like solve some issue that they're passionate about. I just don't know. I don't know all the details yet, but I've been really into making these again, and you'll see that later on. Here I was testing out a marker, I think, that I got, and then I doodled in this picture with this like color changing jelly roll pen and some coal erase pencils. I was babysitting, so I drew like their couch with all their pillows, and like that's my foot with a sock on it, and then their paintings on the wall. And then they scribbled all over the pages. I had started with this as a pencil drawing, and then I let them scribble and do whatever. And then I went over this with pen later and just kind of kept going and drawing over their scribbles. And then they drew these, and I kind of like made them into like hung up pictures. I didn't let them do too much because these sketchbooks, you guys, are not cheap. They're like 25 bucks. Although if you are in the US and you are close to a Michaels, right now they're selling them buy one get one free. So if you like these books or you want to try them out, now's the time to take advantage of that. I think I just kind of doodled this, and I think I might make it into my new mailing sticker. The one that I have is a little bit similar to this. It's also like a kind of sun, but it's got more like flowers around it than like flower petals than like sun rays. And then here, oh, I was at work on my break and I drew what I could see. This is like the roof of the building. This is our sign and the tree and stuff. And then here's two more. So this is kind of what I want to do with these spirits, is have like environments, whether they're mostly interiors with windows, and have like the spirits kind of like floating by. They're very big, like they're bigger than people, and they're like the black part is very long, and then their faces I want to be pretty realistic. Some more doodles, and then some more like putting these creatures into environments. So I've been taking pictures or like drawing interior. So this is like the interior of a car. This is my living space. This was from like Instagram or something, but I thought it would be funny to put it in there. And then this drawing, I think I want to turn into an illustration. It's kind of like a person standing upside down on a cloud that's raining, and they have an umbrella, but of course it's not quite working because they're standing on the cloud upside down. And then here, there was a picture that someone named Fuzzy Dragons on Twitter and Instagram posted. They posted on Twitter the picture of like this landscape and the sky and everything. I thought it was really beautiful, and I just felt the need to draw it. And then when I started to sketch it out, I realized I could easily put one of my ghost creatures in it, so I did. And then I absolutely fell in love with this, and now I am working on a big version of it, a big painting of it. It's got cat hair all over it. Thank you, Evie. Some more faces. Some more faces. I do think I want to turn this into an illustration. Here's a double-faced spirit. Again, like I don't have the details for how these things work really yet. So I've just kind of like done what I want to. So I need to work on like figuring out like why would they be connected? Maybe they died at the same time, like the exact like millisecond in similar ways, and because of that became conjoined of some sort. I don't know. That'd be interesting. I wrote here, LOL, who let me have a pen? Because why did I turn this face head into a lemon? I don't know. Yeah, some more drawings of faces. I've been trying to draw profiles lately because I feel like I'm really terrible at them, especially lately. This was a sketch and chat with you guys last week, which was a lot of fun to do. I think this is my favorite part right here, kind of like this section. I like when there's pictures within pictures. And then the last page, I asked my Instagram followers for what to draw. So someone said a bear, so I did this bear that I want to crochet, but I want to crochet it to look like a sun bear because I love sun bears. Someone said a bird, so I drew this thrasher that I've been seeing on my break at work. Someone said an octopus. I don't know why I added a mustache, but you know, why not? Someone said bees. Someone said summer fruits. Someone said a badger and a turtle, and then two people said a self-portrait, so that's why that kind of happened in the center, of course, with yellow, my favorite color. And then this sticker is from Sasha Fitzgerald, and this one is from Monkey Mataka. And so going back to why I said this might be my favorite, I'm not sure, is because my next sketchbook is a Stillman and Byrne Zeta series sketchbook, and I've only worked on one page so far, and I'm absolutely in love with it. It's only been one page, so I don't want to like solidify my opinion yet. This is did it say here? I have the paper. Okay, it is mixed media, but the paper is 270 GSM, which is like kind of heavy. Does it say the pounds? It doesn't say the pounds, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty heavy. I mean, the paper's thick. It's a little bit thicker than the Strathmore paper, I would say. It's more white, which is something that I really appreciate. The color of the Strathmore paper didn't bother me, but I appreciate this more than this when seeing them next to each other. If I don't see them next to each other, then I don't mind this. But yeah, I love how the color lays down. I love how smooth it is. Like, this is much smoother than the Strathmore paper, which is really smooth, but this is smoother. So I don't know, we'll see. This was the rest of the suggestions. My friend said Sarah Paulson, but then got embarrassed about asking that, and said a koala, and then they also said a monstera, and then someone said a lemur, which was really fun to draw, and then my friend said baby goats, but I only drew one. And yeah, so I don't know who this sticker is from. It was sent to me from Pen and Inko in a pen pal letter. This is Mary Via Arts. Love it. One thing I want to point out about this new sketchbook is, so this down here is alcohol marker, and like you see it, but it's not like eating through the paper, so I might explore marker a little bit because that is something that I wanted to do. And the other stickers that I put here, this is by Sophie Ginny, and another Mary Via sticker, because I mean, just look at it, but yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me for my sketchbook tour. See you next time. Bye.